Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, Phathead, Cande Roth. Beautiful. 80 today, 80 tomorrow. Sunshine. It's just, hey, September feels summer-like.
I love it.
Yesterday, I was sweating out there at the tennis match. It was hot. It was downright hot.
It's hard to stand around and watch someone else play tennis.
Stand around? I have my beach chair. Are you kidding me?
Oh, sit around. I get it.
Yes.
Yeah, it's tough.
It was hot.
It's tough to sit around and watch other people play tennis.
I didn't say I was tired. I didn't say it was taxing. It was just hot. It was humid and hot out yesterday.
It was. I had to put the AC on in the afternoon. It was hot. I had a big Zoom call for a couple hours yesterday, and I said, I'm not going to sit here and sweat. I'll turn the air on.
Was this business or pleasure?
Well, I am a volunteer for the Alice and Whitney Foundation.
And
yes. Anybody should go on there and look. Alice and Whitney Foundation. I was supposed to do this gala, MC this big gala they're having at Resorts World upstate.
Yeah.
And I can't do it because I'm in grandma jail. But I'm still very involved with the preparations and the scripts and everything going on. So I was doing that yesterday.
Yeah, Bubby Watch 2022. You can't host your big gala this year.
So I've been told. I've been told.
But you're good with getting it together and preparing and helping.
I wish I could do it. I really do. I feel like very much FOMO. I'm missing out.
Yes, it's wow, I'm surprised you know the term FOMO. Look at you. Very nice.
Evan is my son, He teaches me some things.
Good. At least you admit it's not you. It's someone else.
Oh, it's not me.
Someone's feeding you the lines in your earpiece. Yeah,
How
got
about
it.
YOLO? You only live once.
Oh, your son Evan knows all about that.
He knows them all, yes.
That's for sure. Cande, it's National Care for Kids Day today.
Care for kids every day.
Yeah. Now let me see if that has anything, if that's specific or it's just to impact a child's life in a good way. So there you go.
Every
Care
day
for
should
kids.
be that day.
Mm-hmm. National Fried Rice Day.
Good fried rice I love, but it's hard to find really good fried rice anymore. Don't you agree? Hasn't something happened to fried rice?
I agree. The best fried rice I've ever had is at Tao. Have you ever eaten at Tao, Cande?
I have not, but now I'm tempted because I haven't had a really good fried rice in a long time.
So here's the deal. Tell Evan next time you go out, you want him to take you to Tao. There's 2 of them in New York City. It's a very famous Chinese-Japanese restaurant. They serve
I've heard
both.
of it. I've just never been there.
There's about 30 or so around the world, from Sydney, Australia to Los Angeles. So, there's one at in Vegas. Anyway, there is one. About 2 years ago, they opened one at Mohegan Sun in Connecticut.
Look at your luck.
And it really, my lucky day. So whenever we go there, we have one meal at Tao. Whenever we take a vacation there, we go to Tao once. The fried rice, the pork fried rice at Tao. And by the way, the sushi is, it's phenomenal.
We had sushi this weekend. It really wasn't all that.
Yeah, you have to be really careful. It's one thing I'm very careful about is where I eat my sushi.
Well, we've been there several times and liked it. The last 2 times we've been there, it hasn't been good. Something changed over there.
Well, I think I've told you this before. In my town, there is only one place I go. It's called Mikado. And it's the freshest sushi I've ever had. I've never had a bad bite of sushi there. And I eat a lot of sushi at a lot of different places. It's always been amazing. I've always felt great afterwards and never had a bad bite. Tao is like that. Tao is top of the line.
I got to get. Now I'm in the mood for pork fried rice.
There you go. National Pepperoni Pizza Day today.
Yes, it's good.
Yeah, I had a slice yesterday just by chance.
Really?
Yeah, I was running around and I was so hungry, with the kids, whatever, running. So I decided to stop in and get I was craving a pepperoni pizza slice.
Look at that.
Yeah. It's National Punch Day today.
punch someone or drink punch?
Like the drink that, in high school you would spike with alcohol candy at a party, right? They do in those movies,
Yes,
That
yes.
type of punch. Have you ever been
Oh.
to a school dance that was spiked punch candy?
Never. No, we had our. Never mind what we had. Just move on.
All right. It is National String Cheese Day today.
Do you know I do eat that and I do buy it, the low fat, and it's very good if you've got a little hunger going on that you eat one of those. It's not terrible for you. Yeah, and of course when kids love it, it makes it even better.
We buy the Polio.
Me too, and it's
Yeah.
really good. The low, the skim.
By the way, those Polio string cheeses were perfectly sized and I believe made for the inside of a stalk of celery candy.
How interesting.
Take a piece of celery, wash it obviously, and then the inside of the celery that curves like a little canoe,
yes.
right?
I love it.
Put the string cheese right in there and eat it as a little
Ooh.
thing. Yeah.
Now I know what my afternoon snack shall be.
It is National Voter Registration Day today.
Okay, so everybody should register.
That's what
That
today
aren't.
is.
I am
And-
registered.
Yes, and National IT Professionals Day.
I love you guys.
And girls.
I
Yes.
love when they take over my computer. I love it.
I know. It doesn't matter what profession, right? I mean, my love for my gastro doctor, Candy, Dr. B. But any profession, IT is one of those professions because we know nothing about fixing computers, and you have an issue and you give it to your IT person and they give it back to you fixed. Is there
And
any
they're
better
so
feeling?
calm and lovely, and I adore it. When I don't want to have a problem, but they are great. So yeah, yay to IT guys today.
There is
And
no
women.
better feeling. No better feeling.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of my gastro doctor, Dr. Buscaglia, who I love, Candy.
Who won't be able to see you anymore because he's gotten too big for his britches.
Yes, if you have not been listening to the show, he was head of gastroenterology at Stony Brook Hospital, and then became the director of the whole hospital. So
What are you going to do?
and here's the story. So, someone, I'm not going to mention their name, a friend of the family who I don't know if they want to be known on the radio, so I'm going to respect that. They were at like a high school event. It was a sport, a soccer game, a football game, something. I don't even know what school it was. Honestly, I'm not even sure what school district it is. And they text me and they go, "You'll never believe who's sitting behind me at the game."
No.
It was my get because I guess they're friendly. They know each other. Something. They go to the same school. I don't know. Whatever it is, I go, "Oh my God, can you please tell him that when I schedule my colonoscopy, I'm going to let him know what the date is. I need him to be in the room. I need a special guest appearance."
Forget about it.
So they told. He thought it was very funny. He was laughing
It is
out
funny.
loud.
He's
when-
laughing out loud.
He thought it was funny.
Yeah. He's
Yes.
not going to be in the room. Who are you kidding?
That's my goal, is to get him in the room for my next colonoscopy.
And when will that be? Next week?
No, 2023 sometime. Probably spring 2023. Come out of winter, new season, hope springs eternal. You got the longer daylight. I think that's the right time. That is the right feel for a colonoscopy, does it not?
Mine was January, so yes.
All right. Well, I'm
And
thinking
now I'm good
spring.
for 4 years.
I'm thinking spring. Candy, a couple of good news stories for you. A Cleveland auto mechanic went back to school, became a doctor at age 51.
Anything's possible.
Incredible. He graduated
I
from
love
med school.
that.
Yeah. Just
I hate when people say, "Oh, it's too late for me." It's never too late.
yeah. He and he's an attending physician in an ER.
Wow.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Impressive.
His name is Dr. Carl Allenby in Cleveland. A grocery store chain in Michigan just broke a world record, helped out a charity in the process. They used 5,791 packaged food items to spell out their name so you could read it from above, and it was 150 feet wide, and they donated it all to a food bank, of course.
I love that. A little fun and a little good.
Yes,
that should be happening every day.
Last one for you. 5 family members who all work for the airline Icelandair recently got to work the same flight together. One of the flight attendants is married to the pilot, and their 3 adult daughters are all flight attendants.
That is so adorable.
The wife's mother came along as a passenger. So did 2 of the daughters' boyfriends. They flew from Iceland to D.C. and then had 24 hours to hang out and see the sights together.
I love that story.
Yeah, nice little family trip. Well done. Cande, it's been quite the morning. We've not only talked about babies and colonoscopies, but I even read some Shakespeare earlier today.
You did. I was very impressed. And I now know that Shakespeare was a very unhappy man.
Yeah, there was a lot going on in that.
He's got a lot going on when he's writing that stuff. Oh,
absolutely. He could have used a podcast. That might have sorted things out for him.
Can you imagine listening to a podcast by Shakespeare?
You know what? There's a premise for a movie, I think.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, there's something there. There's something in there.
When I get in a bad mood, I'll put him on. I say, you know what? Maybe I'm not as in a bad mood as I thought I was.
That's right.
He was something.
You know, there has to be a podcast somewhere in the world that discusses Shakespeare.
Really? Because
yeah, I'm sure.
that was enjoyable. Thank you for a little culture in our lives today.
Thank you. Enjoy the rest of the day. Beautiful 80. Let's hit the roads. My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.